You want me to start? What is it? June 3rd, 2024, in the year of our Lord. It's high off the glass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it. Down here at 3119 Hampton Ave, Overtime Studios, St. Louis, Mo, Midwest, North America. How y'all living out there today? I am excited to be here. I believe my co-host, Coach Damon, is on his way, so I'm gonna start right now, and we're gonna get into it. Waiting for this man to get here. How are you all out there today? I hope y'all doing good. I feel amazing. And look at Speak of the Devil. He literally just walks in the building. What up, IG? How y'all doing? Coach Damon is in the house, y'all. How about that? Say what? Dude, we've been doing Coach Damon for years. You want Coach Hill?
It's been Coach Hill.
Okay, I'm not calling you by your last name.
Maybe that's bullshit in football.
For real?
Nobody doing my fucking first name.
Hill.
It's always Coach in the last name.
Coach Hill / Damon is in the house. How you doing today, brother?
I'm all right. It's done like that to teach the kids respect.
Oh yeah. That's true. That's very true.
Coach with the last name. I never did understand why football coaches like that dumb shit. But they coach a dumb ass sport.
No, but actually, I feel you. We love it though. I feel like coaches, the football coaches go by last name too.
Nah. But, in youth football, you hear about whenever somebody was asking about the coach, do you know Coach such and such? I'm like, I don't know this guy.
Word.
One, I never did click up with other coaches. I always rolled solo.
Okay.
Even if it was just my own team or what, we never did. We always rolled solo.
Right. I feel you on that. How you been though? How was your week? Don't let me hanging.
Could have been a whole lot better. Could have been a whole lot worse.
Should be great, man. Celtics won the championship. What else is there? Like, as long as the fam good, is the fam good?
That wasn't last week.
Oh, true. But that's carry that's gonna carry me for the next couple years because we about to win it back to back. But I gotta start off with this, bruh. Did you see the video I sent you? Did you watch it? When I text or emailed?
Not yet.
Okay. I just want to say shout out to Elijah Hill, this man's brother. This dude preached his behind off this morning earlier today. I am so glad I got to hear it. Man, bruh. Like that dude, his preaching powered me through the week. Then he mentioned your mom's. Dude, it was. Huh?
I said, I understand.
Bruh, it was amazing. I love when your brother preaches. Your brother preaches like Pastor Jackson. Like, dude, he is the jump off. But okay,
Yeah, a lot of people, as far as ministers are concerned, whether if it's my brother or not, most people, depending on how their mentor and their teacher was, they're gonna come off like their teacher.
right.
And then you develop your own style in regards to that.
So Pastor Jackson was his teacher.
Mentor, I would say, yeah.
And along with being uncle, I just want to say, man, this dude right here, y'all don't really know. Like Coach Damon, the family that this cat come from,
No more ashtrays.
they so dope. Say what?
No more ashtrays.
Yeah, we got another ashtray.
Yeah,
Yo.
shout out to my family.
Let me get another ashtray, just please.
But,
This man family, y'all, like from his mom's to his oldest brother to his brother I'm speaking about right now, to his younger brother who is a straight author, to his other brother who got put in a bad situation. This man's family stock, the Hills, y'all don't understand. Like these are some amazing people. I'm just so happy. I'm low key related to these folks because these are some beautiful people.
I want before we go further, I want to give a big shout out to my little brother too. He just got engaged.
That's right,
And he was
Poncho.
He's actually been to Europe before, but this time he went to Barcelona.
Ooh.
Barcelona, Amsterdam, Paris, back to Amsterdam, and back here.
Ooh. Let me ask you this. Does Poncho partake? Does he mess with cannabis?
Nah.
He don't?
Nah,
I wonder if he did when he was in Amsterdam, though.
He just like to drink.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm glad he do something. Major shout out to him. And that's the author I'm talking about. You talk about a smart brother right there. That's Poncho. That's Hill. That's his brother right there. That's his youngest brother. All right, so look, we're gonna jump into it. NBA draft. First thing on the docket. You know what I'm saying? What were your? I know what my major takeaways were. I just want to say this real quick. Major shout out. What's the brother that went number 1 from France?
Zachary Richaussé.
Major shout out to Zachary Richaussé. Richaussé. His reaction to getting drafted was what I wanted from Wemby last year. It's just like Wemby was emotional, but not really. It's like it seemed like a little bit. I think it's he was a little bit robotic, and he's been kind of robotic since he's been in the league. But Wemby is an alien. That dude is ridiculous. But that brother, Richaussé, he gave me the reaction that I wanted. My man could barely talk. He was so excited. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because he hasn't been groomed for this for the last few years, like Wemby has. Wemby's been groomed for NBA draft, number 1 overall pick. Everybody's looking at you. Be ready. This is how you handle it. I don't know if this brother was prepared for all that, because his reaction was how a normal person, how I would react. So I just want to give shout out to him. I hope he kills it in the league. Atlanta, I mean, don't F this up. I mean, it seems like I don't understand why they can't get a decent free agent to play with Trey Young, but I just want to keep it the draft right now. But Atlanta don't mess it up. Bless you, Just. What'd you think?
Well, contrary to what this man just said, Atlanta already messed it up with this bomb-ass pick.
We talking about the trade?
No, with this pick, with the number 1 pick.
Oh,
like I stated months ago. Like I stated months ago, the number 1 pick in the draft was supposed to be and should have been Alexander Sarr. The Hawks showed and proved exactly why they are how they are.
Right. Why they're the Hawks.
You ain't really did too much since you left St. Louis. You really did blow this pick.
You ain't lying. Ain't do nothing but draft Dominique. That's about it.
No, they've had some great years. It's just that you haven't won a championship, but you've had some cool years. Some great players have come through.
Very true. Shout out to Al.
There's a lot of other things that go in with that. They are cursed because of what happened with St. Louis. A lot of people don't know about the whole story.
Whoa, so, yeah, because fill me in. I ain't heard nothing. What are you talking curse?
No, they're cursed because of the way the guys who handled the situation, like we talked about before on the show. Mm-hmm. The reason St. Louis does not have a team is because of the brothers who took all this money, and the money that they got paid was worth an NBA team.
But that's the St. Louis Spirits. That's CBA. That's not the Hawks.
Well, I understand that. I'm saying the Hawks left, but the Hawks didn't leave for a valid reason. I'm saying that guys
they left because of racism.
As far as the Spirits, we should have a team. But I'm just saying that, to backtrack. As far as the Hawks are concerned, the Hawks have had great players, but they blew this. There were so many different ways that they could have taken advantage of this, but they did not do it at all. And I understand building through the draft, which is what you're supposed to do as well.
Right.
But when you're a general manager and you don't have a so-called consensus number 1, there's a lot of talent, but if you don't have a consensus number 1, and you already have 2 major trade pieces, you had the chance to really revamp your whole team.
Right.
But you didn't. That's why they are the Atlanta Hawks. That's why they can't get fans to come to the games. So it is what it is. In regards to the whole draft, I'm very excited about it because, for one, as I stated to many laymen and people I would come across.
He said laymen, y'all.
If you're not excited about the draft, how could you not be excited about the future of the NBA? That makes no sense to say, well, I don't know about any of the players. So what? You don't know about all the players in every draft. It's like that, point blank.
I hear you, Coach. Okay, I'll go ahead because I feel like you're talking directly to me.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
talking about people in general.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's the future of the league. It is the future of the league.
Right.
Once you, like we was discussing before, once you research and you know about different players and different stories and that sort, and then you think about what, like I say, you do your research and you study and you find out what different teams need, or per se, or my main focus is always going to be Boston, but
Always.
it's exciting. It's always incredibly exciting to me
True.
because you're seeing in real time play out 30 men living out their childhood dreams. You're seeing their families as well enjoying
Right.
living out their childhood dreams.
Right.
This is the amalgamation of
Hard work.
all of these practices, tournaments, getting up
Sacrifices.
early in the morning.
Right.
If you haven't played a tournament game at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday,
Word.
you don't know what I'm talking about.
Word. Talk about it.
When you go to gyms that are no good, and there's 3 or 4 parents in there, maybe at sometimes. That's what the draft is all about. That's why I get so excited about it, because I know about the hard work that a lot of these guys put in.
Right. Okay. Well, tell me this. You just said something. What do you know about the since you be always Celtics? What do you know about this Celtics draft pick?
You talking about Showtime or Antime?
I'm talking about the one that we got in the first round.
Showtime. That's his nickname.
Okay, it was white dude, right?
Yeah, his name is Bailey Showtime Shearman.
Wow, white dude with a nickname of Showtime. What up, IG? That's what's up. Okay, what do you know about him?
He's a shooter from Creighton,
Okay.
and unfortunately, he's just another Sam Hauser.
Oh,
basically.
for real? He ain't gonna get much clock then. Okay.
He's going to get some clock.
Okay.
Because we're all about developing players.
Me personally, I wanted to see where Edie went. I wonder if Memphis can do something with him. I loved. Did you see Ja Morant's post on IG about Edie? It was. I think it was from Rush Hour 3 or 2 or some shit. And Chris Tucker comes to the door, and it's just this huge, maybe Asian dude just standing there, and you can't even see the dude's face. All you just see is body. So that's what Ja had on his IG. I thought that was cute. I thought that was smart.
If you go back to about a week before the draft and check your text messages, you'll see where I said Zach Edey. Watch out for Zach Edey.
You did say that. No, I remember you saying that, and I disagree. I don't think Zach is going to be that dope.
Why?
To me, I think he's too slow. I think he's too slow. I think he's too slow, and he's not that athletic.
Too slow?
Yeah.
You're saying he's too slow. He's not that athletic. Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand that.
I'm saying
now,
that. I'm sure
this is what you have to do.
Yep.
I want you to take Joel Embiid, Jokic, and Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Take those 3 out of the picture.
Okay.
Now you tell me, name me 3 centers that are going to dominate Zach Edey. 3 centers
That are more dominant.
that are going to dominate Zach Edey. 3 centers in the league.
Besides
the Joker, AD, and Embiid.
dominate him. What's another big? I could see maybe. Oh, there she is, my special guest in the house. What's up, Miss Lady? Is it Zach? I don't.
That's my point.
I mean,
my point. You see how hard it is for you to figure that out?
because what word? Because I sure was about to say Clint Capella.
What I'm saying is there are no centers when you take out the top 3, who's going to do something?
I disagree though, fam.
I
Because
just asked you to name some centers.
the only reason I disagree is because I don't know if how much clock he's going to be getting.
He's going to be getting clock. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no centers to be giving him no problems.
Okay, and you're right because he's a giant, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get up and down that court like that. I don't know if he's going to garner minutes like that.
You know where Zach
I just
Edey went
don't.
to
I
high
don't
school?
see it.
Zach Edey went to IMG.
Yeah,
You know, IMG is top 2, 3
basketball
in the country.
academy. Yep.
He was a 3-star. Mm-hmm. Meaning He was one of the guys where you go to a game and you look at the guys warming up like, damn, that dude is tough. But then he's not getting in the game.
Right.
You went from a 3-star as a high school senior to one of the greatest college players of all time. Easily.
I get it. And IMG is how he got his Purdue scholarship.
Also,
I get it.
Also, Zach Edey was in the same class with Vic and Chet. Vic and Chet, when they first met up years
Chet
ago.
Holmgren and Vic who?
Vic Wimbayana.
Just say Webby. The fuck?
When they first met up years ago, all the hubbub was about those two. Zach was playing for Team Canada. Zach was basically doing Christian Laettner. He was on the team of all pros.
Okay.
Full of pros. Not getting too much clock, but he got some clock.
Wait, Team Canada? You talking about not Olympics?
This is international, yeah.
But it's not Olympics, though.
It wasn't the Olympics yet.
Oh, okay. It was
like
probably
said,
FIBA or some shit.
But it's all pros. He was the only college player. And he's putting up numbers and stats. Not major, because he wasn't getting major clock.
Right.
But when, like I said, the press was trying to give up the hubbub about Victor and Chet playing each other.
Right.
At the same time, Zach was right there putting up numbers.
Okay, I get it. And
His progression. That's what I'm saying. His progression.
I feel
and
you.
When you now, piggybacking on what you were just saying, he's playing with a top flight power forward. He's playing with a top flight elite PG.
If he could stay on the court.
What do you mean if he could stay on the court?
If he could stay on the court, not get injured or shoot nobody.
Man,
or himself.
Bullshit. Okay, everybody gets injuries.
Yeah.
Take the injury out. He's only had one major injury.
Okay, but also his immaturity is taking him off the court.
I'm not worried about that shit.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that.
I am. Well, go ahead.
For no reason. I'm not gonna say everybody. A lot of players do dumb shit when they're young. That doesn't mean they're gonna keep doing dumb shit, especially when you're on an elite team. You can keep you.
The Grizz are not elite, bro. The Grizzlies are not elite at all.
When he's there, they're elite. They're a 50-win team. Check the stats.
Okay, I don't
when
know.
his first couple years, they were a 50-win team.
That may be true, but that's different than how they are now. And that was a different team.
Yeah, they
but hold on, we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time.
They have more talent now. You give them Zach Edey, they're back at 50 wins.
Okay. Are they a 50-win team this year?
Of course.
I don't know it. I don't see it because of that Western Conference has really like left them behind. If it was a couple years ago, yes, but I don't know about that right now.
People need to stop pushing that punk ass narrative about the West.
You know the West is dope, bruh.
Is it?
Coach.
Is it?
The Western Conference?
Is it?
The Western Conference is dope as fuck.
Is it?
It's deep as fuck.
It is? Are you sure?
Yeah, man. Okay, look.
Okay.
But look, we don't have a lot of time. I want to, but my guy that I was excited about from this draft was Donovan Klingon. Kling Kong. I think he's gonna have a great season. I'm really high on him. I loved his game at UConn. I loved how dominant he was. I love how quick he is. That dude can get up and down the court and get after it. I love him. So I think he's gonna be dope. I think Edey can be good, like you said. But I don't know if Edey's body can handle all that.
Edey will have a much better career. It won't even be close. It won't even be close.
Would you like to wager on that, sir?
I'll go $500.
I ain't doing all that, but I bet you $50 right now. Klingon has a career.
Let's go with 100.
No, 50. I can't even get you to do regular bets. $50 bet. There it is. I want that. Okay, so moving on. Let's move to the main part of the draft.
A guy that had a nice run in the tournament is going to be better than one of the greatest centers of all time.
Edey's one of the greatest centers of all time. Calm down.
Have you seen his numbers?
Did you see Purdue do anything?
Have you seen his
I
numbers?
just saw
seen him go to the Final Four.
I just saw Kling Kong win back-to-back national championships. What the fuck did Edey do?
He was the star player.
He was one of the star players?
Was he the main focus of the team?
He was one of the star players?
Is he considered one of the greatest college players ever? No.
Edey isn't?
Where have you been at?
I've never heard anyone say that except for you right now.
So
nobody has ever said that.
You're saying, okay, Kareem won 3 straight Players of the Year. Zach Edey won 2 straight. Laettner won player of the year.
Lou Alcindor also had. I'm sorry, Kareem also had how many national championships when he was at UCLA?
We're not talking about championships. We're talking about an
championships is
individual player.
what makes you a great college player.
Okay.
You can be player of the year. Who has
player of the year with dominant numbers? Is Shaq considered one of the greatest? Is Shaq considered one of the greatest college players ever?
Yep.
Did he get a title? No,
but he was super dominant. I get it.
And Edie was super dominant.
But he also was not on that Olympic team. Christian Laettner was. Who had all the chips?
No,
Christian
we're talking about college.
You just brought up Shaq. You just brought up Shaq. I'm bringing up Christian Laettner from college.
Didn't win shit.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why he wasn't on the Olympic team.
No.
That's why. That's one of the reasons why he wasn't on there.
No, he was a pro already. He was a pro already.
He was.
That was his rookie year.
He wasn't. No, wait. He got
in '92.
He didn't get drafted until the summer, until after the. I'm sorry. He still could have been on the Olympic team and been on that '92 Dream Team, bro. You know how it goes. The draft is in June. The Olympics are in July. He could have still done both.
He played his rookie year already. They already picked 2 pro centers.
No, fam. He didn't get drafted until he didn't play his first year for Orlando until October of '92. What are you talking about? The Olympics was earlier that summer. What are we talking about? He could.
Yeah, and you said that, like you said, they picked Christian Laettner, right?
Yeah.
But the point, I was bringing about Shaq was you said Shaq is considered a great college center, correct?
Yes.
But he has no titles. You're saying he's considered great because he was dominant.
Okay, you're dragging us in the mud again. Let's get to
this. Was Zach Edey he's considered great because he was dominant.
He's considered good, but no one
put his numbers up against Shaq.
Nobody has said Zach Edey is one of the greatest college basketball players.
It doesn't matter what
you just said
saying.
That nobody said.
All you gotta do is compare his numbers versus everybody
else's.
else's.
More importantly, what do you think about? Because we don't have a lot of time. We literally have 3 minutes before we bring our guests on. Then we got 30 minutes with her. Okay, so we don't have a lot of time. We do not have an hour and a half today. I wish we did. Justin, we have an hour and a half today. Exactly. So we don't. What is it? What do you think about the reaction to Bronny James being drafted?
People with no sense they don't know what they're talking about. That's all. Right. They're not used to seeing a black father take care of his son for life. They're not used to seeing a black father make a pathway for his child in the same field. There are some people, you can't even get your child a job at Walmart or Taco Bell.
Right.
Now, for me to already be in this industry and to pave a way to still be here and play with my son, that's greatness. That's way past greatness. That's something that people haven't ever seen before, so they don't know how to accept it. You're seeing history play out right in your face.
That's true.
Extreme history.
That's true.
You're seeing, like I said earlier, you're seeing a young man living out his dream, and you're seeing a father getting a chance to play with his son. That supersedes everything.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you say to Faker fans that say, oh, well, he was drafted too high. He could have drafted in the later rounds. Oh, we could have used that pick on a better player. Somebody that's not basketball. Basketball is the best players to win. What about that?
What they should say is that thank you to the Celtics for not drafting him.
No, Celtics wouldn't draft him.
I would have. No way on earth I'm not drafting.
Rich Paul said that nobody else was going to be able to draft this dude, but Phoenix, maybe Phoenix and the Fakers. That's it.
I don't trust Bob Myers.
Rich Paul said that.
Bob Myers came out and said, well, Rich Paul was saying if you draft Bronny, he's going to go to Australia. I don't believe that.
Bob Myers ain't the only one that said that. He really ain't.
I don't believe that shit. People always throw out all kinds of stories.
I do.
Because what? What makes that so believable?
Because the whole plan was Bron to play with his son. He can't play with his son if his son's on another team. That's why.
He's an unrestricted free agent. He can go wherever he wants to go.
He's not going to Boston. He's not going to Orlando. He's not going to such and such teams. He's going to play with his son in L.A. where they live.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you own the team, let's say you own the Wizards, or a team that had multiple picks, a lot of picks. I'm throwing a wrench in y'all plans. I'm drafting them.
Okay.
So come here and play with your son.
Okay.
Point blank.
If you think
you want your son to play, that bad? You want to play with your son that bad? Come here.
Coach, if you think this is the first time that teams have tried to throw wrenches in players or dads' plans for their kids and where they're going to get drafted, you remember Archie Manning with Eli? You remember that free agency that he had that he wasn't supposed to have?
This is a different
What you call
scenario.
it? Wanted.
This is a different scenario.
But listen, it's similar though. It's similar though. Archie did not want his son to play. I think it was in with the Chargers. He was not going to Chargers. He wanted his son to be with the Giants. Chargers said, "I'm drafting you anyway." He said, "Look, you can do that. He will never show up." And look what the hell happened.
It's still a different scenario because you're talking about a player trying to play with his son. That's different.
But it's also a father orchestrating where his son goes.
But you're talking about somebody.
It's similar.
You're talking about someone who has way more power too. LeBron has way more power than Archie Manning was wielding. Way more.
Shit. He's a star of the league.
Don't get me wrong. I understand him wanting to do it in L.A.
You get the correlation I'm making? No, this is based. It's not the same thing, but it's very similar.
It's not that similar.
How is okay?
Because the player is still playing.
I just want to say, me personally, I get why Faker fans that don't like Bron or people who have a personal gripe with Bron, why they have an issue with this. I get it. I 100% get it. I'm not saying I like it, but I get it. I get why y'all carrying water for this, and you all are so opposed to him having his son play with him. But to me, I think, number one, I think it's a gangster move. Number two, it's unprecedented. It's never happened, like Coach said. And number three, it was this man's plan 4 or 5 years ago. We knew this what Bron was going to do. Bron was going to do what he had to do he was going to stay in the league long enough to play with his son. This is LeBron's championship, y'all. This is another championship for him.
This plan was in the works way longer than 4 or 5 years ago.
True that.
That's why he had a baby when he was 20.
To me, I don't see Bron winning another championship. This is his championship. Now, will he have teams that can contend? Maybe he might. Will he get close? He may. But I don't see him winning another one. I think this is his championship. This is what he's putting his eggs all in this basket. And I'm not gonna front. I'm low key happy. Not low key. I'm happy for dude. I'm happy that he's able to do this because I have not seen this, and the public has not seen this since Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. was leaps and bounds better than his dad. He was the kid. We knew he was going to be a Hall of Famer from Giddy Up, but it was the only two. That was the only time you've ever seen it. It has happened again, and it's happened in basketball. Never happened before. So props to them. Mazel tov. You know what I'm saying? Props.
Hold up. We're not gonna say leaps and bounds better than his old dude. He did. Wait a minute. He ended up being that way. Don't get me wrong. He fulfilled the promise, and he went a little further.
You saying not at Giddy Up?
Talking about Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
I love Ken Griffey Jr. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like when I'm not saying you.
Right.
I don't like when people kind of slight his old dude's career because his old dude was a major part of the Big Red Machine.
Right.
He wasn't like no bench player.
Give it to me.
His old dude was nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
When you look at the Big Red Machine and they stats, Ken Griffey Senior.
Yeah.
He's
I
nice.
didn't even know Griffey Senior played in the Big Red Machine with Cincinnati. That was the Cincinnati Reds.
Jewelry.
For those of y'all. How many chips you got?
1 or 2.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
You can't look up. See, no, we ain't gonna look that up. But yeah, I didn't even know. I'm a little too young for that. Coach is mad old for real, so Coach would know that. But that Cincinnati team is amazing. All right, before we introduce my amazing guest that is about to pop up, I got to talk about this story real quick, y'all. This is the NFL's Sunday Ticket lawsuit that went on in Southern California, and the verdict is out. Jury rules and NFL violated antitrust rules in the Sunday Ticket law. They are now going to be ordered to jury ordered $4.7 billion in damages to residential class. That means those of you that live at home and you pay for the Sunday Ticket, and $96 million in damages to commercial class, which is small businesses who have been raped for this Sunday Ticket package for all these years. It is the lawsuit covered 2.4 million residential subscribers and 48,000 businesses in the United States who paid for the package of out-of-market games for the 2011 through 2022 seasons on DirecTV. The lawsuit claimed the league broke antitrust laws by selling its packages of Sunday games at an inflated price. The subscribers also say the league restricted competition by offering the Sunday Ticket only on satellite providers, which they did. I am so happy for this. The great part is if they have to pay the 4.7 billion, it could cost each of the 32 teams approximately $449.6 million a team for them to pay this out. The bad part is, of course, they're going to appeal this, so do not get excited. Your check is not coming anytime soon. But the great part about this is it opens up the door for them to be sued and for them to have to pay money to people who have been gouged by the NFL for years for this Sunday ticket. And I just want to say, too, me personally, I hate the NFL for a myriad of different things. But one of the things that I hate it for is for its greediness and how they price gouge on their TV packages. They really price gouge on tickets. You got to pay upwards of $200 to get a shitty seat in a stadium to watch a NFL game live. I hate it, so I can't stand that shit. Coach, what do you think about them losing this lawsuit?
Don't really care, and I don't really care. I have no thoughts on it.
You don't care at all?
Nah.
You don't care at all?
Not one bit. I know the Pistons just hired J.B. Bickerstaff as a new coach.
The Pistons got JB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right on. Shout out to you.
I was listening, but
How can you not care about the NFL finally having to give back some of this money that they've like just in somewhat illegal ways from this lawsuit taken from its consumers? You know, okay. Nothing at all. Okay.
It's like when you know somebody's already like that, you're not surprised by shit like that.
Well, do you care about this? Randall Cobb's house being burned down from Elon's battery for his Tesla, and now Tesla could be liable to pay for this man's house. What do you think about that? Nothing with that?
Nah.
Nothing.
Free agency starts at 5 p.m. today.
Do you not care about any corporations that have to? Because all they do is rape us and gouge us wherever they can for money. When they have you don't get any interest in when they finally have to pay something.
I have been against corporations for years and years and years. So when things like this happen, antitrust lawsuits and things of that sort, when somebody finally gets so-called caught in the ringer and they got to get their hands slapped or something, it's like, okay, it ain't finna change much, because when you already know when things come out in the media, it's like, all right, it's some other stuff that went on behind the scenes.
Okay, but again, it has to come out in the media, because if it doesn't come out in the media, y'all, or if it doesn't come out, we're screwed, because we have to know about it. If we don't know about it, then all they do is take advantage and do it time and time again. I think this is amazing for the NFL. Now, again, like I said, they're going to appeal it. But what's funny also too is in 2017 there was an email that was discovered in this lawsuit that they were thinking about getting rid of the Sunday ticket and just offering every out-of-market game just on cable TV. And you wouldn't even have to pay for it. So they have a model of how to do it another way where they don't rape us for our money, but they continue to do it in a way that just, takes all our money and is unfair. But I just want to say a major shout out to the Ninth Circuit Appeals Court in Southern California for reopening this case, because this case was brought open by a bar in San Francisco in 2017, but was shut down and then reopened by the appeals court in District Court of Circuit Court 19. So thank you. That's amazing for you guys. I appreciate y'all doing that, because we need it. I am not here for businesses to rape us constantly and get over on us. Ninth Circuit. Yeah, it was a Ninth Circuit court in California. So, all right, with that being said, I want to bring in my amazing guest. This young lady, she is a photographer here in St. Louis. She does corporate events. If you need a particular a photographer for your corporate event, if you need a photographer for your wedding, I believe this young lady can help you because you do weddings as well, right?
With my photo booth, I do weddings.
With her photo booth, she does wedding.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, and this young lady, to my surprise, is doing what is it? STL Pot Chef, which is going to be a marijuana infused, cannabis infused barbecue competition. Wow. That's never been done here. So everybody give it up for Miss Erica. Everybody give it up to Erica. How are you, sister?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I come over here with the energy and the facts and all that.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of hard to, follow behind all that.
Oh, no. You're going to do a great job. You're going to do a great job. I see you got the Blazy Susan. What's that about?
Yeah. So Blazy Susan, she was one of our sponsors. So we're going to have some more goodies from her.
There you go.
And our VIP gift package. So
I like their
we're
papers.
looking forward to it, yeah.
There you go. Blazy Susan going to have some papers. And what are you going to have from them?
She's going to have some, we're going to have some papers. Let me see what else. A few people will get the gift bags. So
okay.
this is a limited edition.
You know what? We can get into that at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get into that at the end.
Got some good stuff.
Miss Erica, you got to tell me tell me about yourself. Born and raised in St. Louis?
Yes, born and raised in St. Louis.
Okay.
I have done a little bit of everything. I started off in the marketing industry, and I went to the hospitality, and now I'm doing my photography full time. So I started photography in college. I just didn't go directly into it after getting my degree.
Okay.
But as life changes and grows, I find that it's more advantageous to be my own boss and to live out some of these dreams I've been having in the books.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, what'd you do in marketing and hospitality?
Oh, so in marketing, I was doing digital marketing. So I would go into small businesses, pretty much do a consultant to see how they look online, see what people are saying about them, see if they have any type of online presence. And if they do or if they don't, if it's not looking too good, we'll come up with a plan and implement some ways to get them to where their ideal competitors would be.
Nice. Okay. And what about hospitality?
Hospitality, I did that for about 5 years. I was working for the Marriott. So I was their night auditor. So making sure that the money is right, making sure people acting right and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, so you know what it is.
Right.
And we was a little bit of everything, weren't we?
I was a night auditor in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Long spool.
Oh.
Wait, night auditor. Whoa. To me, a night auditor, you do paperwork. What do you mean? Make sure the people.
You do everything.
What? So you like a manager?
Yes, pretty much.
You're everything.
Yes.
Besides, depending on the property, you may be security.
Yes, absolutely. I was just absolutely.
Hell no.
You really was working in there, huh?
Yeah.
And now, I was in a couple of different spots.
Okay.
Maryland Heights and by the Galleria. So I had,
it wasn't
I had
so
good
bad.
police behind me. You know
Absolutely.
What
What was it? A hotel?
A Red Roof Inn and Residence Inn.
Oh, that's what's
and,
up.
A couple other places as a night auditor, Avis, where anything can travel. But,
wow.
Like she said, though, you're pretty much everything overnight.
Okay.
And you have to really know, as she can explain, how to diffuse issues or whatever it may be.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Emergencies.
Yeah.
Talk to police.
I get that.
Diffuse irate people.
Right.
Because of me, the Red Roof Inn at the Westport had to install cameras because
I've seen that Red Roof.
Selling rooms under the table.
Yes, absolutely. That part too.
No. Okay, well we know
it's
how that goes. So you seem like you have some education, Miss Erica. Like, did you go to school? Did you graduate?
Yes, I went to school. I graduated 2012 with my bachelor's degree.
Oh wow.
In business.
Okay.
And a minor in English.
Where'd you go?
I went to Philander Smith, so it's a HBCU in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, okay. What? Say
buzzer on that.
What? Say it again.
Get the buzzer on that. HBCU, can we get a buzzer on
that? Oh yeah, all day.
I
barely could understand what you said. What is it? All day. Got to shout out the HBCUs. How did you find out about a Philander?
They came here to recruit at my high school. So
Philander Smith? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I was actually the band leader at Normandy from 2009 to 2012.
Nice.
So I remember we was killing stuff everywhere. Y'all seen us all on the news, killing tomato, everything that was me and my peoples. I was leading that band.
Go ahead, give it to them.
You know, so.
Nice.
So they came down recruiting.
Yeah.
And they offered a scholarship, so I had to go where the money is good.
Okay.
You know, here it's very expensive to go to school in Missouri.
Right,
so that's why
right.
most of us go to HBCUs and go out of state.
Okay.
Because it's more affordable.
Was it a college fair? Was it a college fair?
No, they actually came to Normandy.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, you know, we used to do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the HBCUs, they used to specifically come to our schools and sit in on our band classes.
Oh yeah, Normandy's a school.
Yeah.
Now, can you excuse me, I'm sorry. Can you give anyone who hasn't been just a small tidbit of HBCU life?
Absolutely. HBCU
if
life.
if you could like give a microcosm from all 4 years, you know.
Okay. HBCU life is everything. Going to different PWIs and actually going on their campus and not seeing us and not seeing different programs.
You can say, you ain't got to say PW, just say white schools.
White school.
Yeah.
White schools.
That's what those mean, yo.
Yeah, they don't have the same community as HBCUs. At HBCUs,
At all.
teachers actually want you to succeed.
Right.
They're invested in your future.
Right.
Granted, you're still grown, so you have to go to class. Right. But if you miss a couple classes, they're going to send somebody to look for you, or they may come to your dorm.
Yeah.
You won't get that at a predominantly white school because it's
not.
so many people.
Exactly.
You know, and if you're struggling, they will actually make time for you. Okay. Not say, well, make an appointment. What if your appointment? What if I work overnight? Like I said, I was a night auditor, so I'm going to school in the morning, working overnight. It was only so many hours that I could connect with a professor outside of that.
Right.
But they were understanding of that.
Right.
They were like, okay, I see you trying. Here, come at this particular time.
Right.
And actually care.
That's what's up. And so did you do the Marriott the Night Auditor down there?
Yes, down there and here.
Bet, okay.
Yes.
Wow, you did that at the same time as while going to school.
Absolutely.
Shout out to you.
I was working at 11 to 7 shifts. So
yeah, I know
that's
how.
That's what people kind of miss out on because you hear people talk about HBCUs and the pride that they have in going there, but they don't get a chance to expound upon the experience as to why they felt so good going there, not just because I'm at a black school.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's understanding, like you said, the actual care that you're getting.
Yeah, I feel you.
And outside the Greek life and all that extra stuff, that's what you see on TV.
Right.
But I'm not Greek, so that wasn't like a major factor with me going there.
Right.
I wanted a place for a community where people cared about me. I could make my own family. I have literally family from college.
Right.
Now, I could call them right now, and they somewhere on the other side of the world, and I can pull up.
That's what's up.
And that'll feel like home.
That's what's up. So let's get into the reason that you're here today.
Absolutely.
Well, I gotta figure this out. And shout out to the Greeks, because we got love for them, and shout out to the folks non-Greeks that attend higher learning. So how did you go? Because you do market. You seem like you've done a bunch of different stuff. How did you go from that to photography?
So I've always been into photography. Going to a HBCU, it's art everywhere.
Right.
It's people living life everywhere. So I just began to pick up my camera. Didn't nobody pay me back then, so it was good to tag them on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever.
Okay.
But it was something to commemorate this time because I got pictures all the way from back then, and that's just something that I've always kept up with.
Okay.
Once I got here, it's like, okay, let me make this into a business.
Okay. How long have you been doing photography? I hate the tobacco.
It's been.
Thank you, babe.
About 12 years now.
12 years.
Yes. Okay. So I just became full-time about 9 months ago.
Yeah. That's great. That is great. Any thoughts or ideas on like a digital picture book or a physical just a book with your pictures in it?
That's a good idea.
Yes. So I have both. It depends on which crowd I'm going to. So I would say 50-50. 50% of my crowds are 60 plus. They are the ones who want me to print their pictures, do the, the photo books, the everything, in their hand. Mm-hmm. The 40 and under, send it to me. Send me a link.
Right.
Send me the raw pictures. I'm going to put my own filter on it and do it all this. I'm cool with both.
So you do that for folks?
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
do that.
What is so if I got like 100 pictures, 50 pictures, I send them to you, and you can turn them into what?
I can change the background on them. You know, I can. If you want to be on a volcano, I could take you and put you on the volcano.
Oh,
you know,
okay. You're adding
whatever
okay.
type of
Special
vibe
effects
that
to
you
it.
were going for.
Bad.
You know, I can animate it.
Yeah.
I just did a graduation shoot, and he was into Fortnite. You know, so I was like, okay, send me your favorite Fortnite character, and right beside him, he was sitting next to it. He thought that was the coolest thing on the earth. So it just depends on what you like. Yeah, the more creative, the better it gets.
Y'all need to see, Erica. When we talked earlier on the phone, I thought it was just like you just did photo shoots and that's it. Now this is something else. I like that. That is, I'm gonna be hitting you up for this.
Yeah, you know, I try to get creative. I love when people coming to me with creative ideas, but if you just.
I do.
I got you.
Yeah.
I was looking at that too. I kind of like it, but yeah.
Oh, I love my logo was the jump off. Damn, Justin, I don't even know. I kind of don't like the way you had said that.
Man,
but
you came out of nowhere, didn't you?
Right.
Oh, shit,
I do want to change it up a bit. So if you got some, if you could, we'll rap about that. Okay. So tell me, how does a photographer do? Because do STL's Pot Chef, because I see you bit the Top Chef font. Yeah. I see what you're doing there. I noticed that. I noticed that when I seen you down at the Cola. Shout out to my boy B.
Yeah,
shout out to the Cola.
Absolutely.
Y'all need to show up down there. What is it? July 7th at what time?
2 to 5.
2 to 5. That is when STL Pot Chef will jump off. How does a photographer? And I'm glad you smoke. How does a photographer? Yeah, pull that flyer up.
Yeah.
How does a photographer jump into having a first ever marijuana pot competition? How's that happen?
So born and raised in St. Louis, and we're naturally a foodie city. So we will argue anybody down that we got the best food, the best barbecue, all that. It don't matter if we could be in Hong Kong. It doesn't matter. So growing up in this particular place, I think I'm a food connoisseur.
Right.
And just from going to the different restaurants, we have the eclectics, we have the ethnics, even our American food, we have that little nice twist on it.
Right.
It's love. People actually travel other places just to try food here. That's crazy.
That happens? People come from out of town?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We go viral maybe once a month about one of our restaurants here. We've probably been to 1 million in one time.
That's true.
So, and with us having great cannabis as well, homegrown cannabis.
Preach.
No pesticides, none of this. People are actually growing some fire here.
Right.
It just only made sense for me to kind of marry the two. And I've had some great infused food in St. Louis and around St. Louis.
Right.
Those people just don't have a restaurant.
Okay.
That's the only thing. And since we're still new to the being legalized or whatever,
right.
It's no platform for them to show off their skills.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that too, because that brings this question to my mind: why don't we have a brick and mortar cannabis infused restaurant? Like we've been legal here. Like you could have been did it. I'm just surprised no one has. Like, Coach, if you got an answer, like anybody got a thesis on that, I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's supposed to be one that's opening, I guess, by the end of the year.
Where at?
Somewhere downtown. It's more of like a secret membership only restaurant. Right.
What? Okay.
Exactly. Don't know who's behind it. Don't know who's running it. A lot of those people who are putting on these particular events, they're not from St. Louis.
Right.
So if you're not from here, you don't know who got the hottest stuff.
Right.
If you haven't been at these different markets or different events to know who has the fan base, you just coming in and pretty much taking advantage of the market.
You ain't lying. Yes, ma'am.
So that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give these chefs an actual platform to show off their skills, to sell their plates, sell their seasonings, sell their caramel, the infused honey, whatever they want to sell.
With that. Okay.
Yes. They're going to be doing it on the 7th. And they coming through, too.
That's what's up. Yes. Coach, you got a question?
Oh no, I was,
you ain't have a question?
No, I'm sitting back thinking about what she just said. That's shout out to my grandson AJ. That's his birthday.
Oh, okay.
Cause you had me thinking about the show. What's it called? Bon Appetit.
Yes,
bon Appetit.
Absolutely.
Bon Appetit.
I used to love that show.
Is that a competition show as well?
Oh no.
No, it's more of a dinner party.
It's about infused cooking.
Yes.
You said
Bong appetit.
bong. I thought you said bone. Okay, yeah,
So you
yeah.
know what
Bong.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I always think about when they open the pantry.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It reminds me of Dave Chappelle on
Half baked.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, Maui, wow.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
It's very interesting, the concept and the competition, and not so much competition, but the whole camaraderie that you're talking about having. Well, where is it going to be at?
It's going to be at the Cola campus.
At the Cola campus. I'm sorry,
Yes.
you just said that to me.
So it'll
That's
be
how
on
my
the
mind
inside
went.
and the outside, you know.
Cola Campus, y'all, is an amazing spot. It's literally where we had our NBA Finals event earlier this month. It which was a success, amazing game. Celtics won, and it's a good space inside and outside. And it's gonna be people flowing from Cola Lounge to the back to inside of the campus. So make sure y'all check it out.
Absolutely.
Who are the participants that are going to be in this?
So we got 9 participants this time around.
Drop it.
So
What do you mean this time around? Ain't this the first one?
The first one for the barbecue competition, but the first pot chef competition we had, I want to say 10 or 12 different participants.
When was that?
That was April the 21st.
Of this year?
Yes.
Oh, where was that at?
That was right down the street.
Oh, on Cherokee?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
At an event space down there.
Okay.
So
Blank space?
No.
Oh, okay.
Art venue.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I do have one question. I'm so sorry. What kind of advice can you give to? Because I excuse me.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but Super Sanchez on IG says that right on Sanchez that the spot, the edible restaurant is going to be on Delmar.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying Delmar.
Thank you for that.
Right on Sanchez.
What kind of advice can you give to someone who's starting in the photography industry?
Collaboration. That's with anybody that's starting a business. I would definitely suggest collaboration. That's the only way you can learn. You can get on YouTube all day. You know, I went to school. I've learned what I can about business, but I had to apply it. I had to get out there. And you have to connect with people who are out there doing it. Don't look at them as competition. Look at them as a mentor. Once people see me behind the camera, because it's so male-dominated, the majority of them come up to me and introduce themselves. Like, hey, if you ever need anything, come holler at me, you know. It's all love. And I would do the same for them. And these are photographers that's really out here thousands, you know, some of them 100,000 of followers that's from St. Louis. So that's what I would definitely suggest.
Do you ever do any work with anybody from other cities?
I do. That's what the goal is in the wintertime, because the wintertime is slow here in St. Louis. As a photographer, nobody want to take family pictures no more during, you know,
'cause it's cold.
December. They don't want to do anything during the wintertime. So that's my goal, is to go to different cities that's warmer, that people are still out doing things, and to pretty much doing what I'm doing here, do it there.
Bet. Who are the participants with the event?
So we have homegrown family. We have my best friend, Dragon Biscuits, One Tree Bliss.
Dragon Biscuits.
Yes, coming through with the ice cream or whatever. We have a ton of people. We have Breeze Choice coming. Vibranium Forms, they'll be there, treated with care. They're coming through with some
Tell me
smoked
everybody, because
brisket.
I want to know if I know these people. Go ahead.
Deaf and Dank, Gateway Grub, Monster Munchies.
Okay.
We have a few sponsors as well, like Nature Med, they'll be there. Mighty Kind, so
Okay.
we're gonna have a lot of people in the building.
Bet. But those are the participants though, the actual
Yes, the
cooks.
beginning of the people. Yep, 9 of
Okay.
those people are the participants.
Okay.
So it's 3 categories: the barbecue, sides, and desserts.
Okay.
So they're coming up with their own renditions of each one of those categories.
That's what's up. I'm wondering, I'm not hearing like the typical names for cannabis cooks in St. Louis that I'm used to hearing.
Exactly.
You know, like, yeah.
Exactly.
How come we don't have like the folks that we've known for a while?
Right. That's a good question.
They don't do barbecue.
They don't do competition.
Oh.
And if everybody been telling you the best or whatever,
Yeah.
if you have been the only person in this space for so long,
That's a real answer. I like that.
there ain't no shade.
That's a real answer.
No shade.
That's a real answer.
But if you've been
real
selling
answer.
your stuff out there in the sticks,
Yeah.
out there in Mobley,
Right.
out there in Alton on them back roads,
True.
and you got
I'm
them
talking about people in STL, but right
Are
on.
you talking about those people that's been selling at the farmers market?
Yeah.
Or people like Monster Munchie that just got their food truck up and running?
Yeah.
Those are the people that want to get their names out there. They want
Monster
to get
Munchie, they have a food truck.
Yes.
And it has infused stuff on the truck.
Yes,
Okay, I
absolutely.
need
So
to
they
have
can
them
pull
on the
up
truck.
wherever.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and serve however many groups of people.
Bet.
They're the same people who came up with Dungeons of Dank.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. it's
absolutely.
them.
They big people in the industry,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Dungeons do some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I love their logo, and I love how they always how they're highly represented at the cola.
Absolutely.
So yeah, love y'all trays. Yeah, they are dope. They are dope.
absolutely. And they do seeds as well.
Okay.
I'm growing me some Dungeons of Dank right now. And that was before I ever met these guys.
Oh, I'm so
they
glad
do
you
genetics.
said that. You cultivate as well.
I do.
How long you been a smoker?
It's been a while. I'm not gonna put no years on it.
Girl, you
It's
better
been
put
a while.
yeah. When was
Since
the,
college, really.
when was the first time you smoked?
Middle school,
Middle school. There it is. Damn. Okay. 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade.
8th grade. You know.
8th grade. Okay.
Yeah.
It was really 6. All right. I'm just playing with you. That's what's up. And how long you been growing?
I've been growing since COVID, so probably about 2-3 years now.
Man, I know, right? Perfect
It was
time
just
to jump into it.
yeah, and I
Perfect
started
time.
growing outside.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, so now I'm indoors.
Yeah.
It's a whole different community, a whole different level of support when you do grow.
Yeah.
Especially since it's not many of us in it. It's like, oh,
Right.
once somebody here that you grow, they're going to tell you all the secrets.
No
It's
doubt.
only so much you can get from YouTube now.
No doubt.
There's only so much you can get from there.
Shout
but-
out for real. Do you have any of it? Would you grown? Did you bring any?
No, it's not ready yet.
Oh, okay.
It's
bet.
not ready
All right,
yet,
all right.
but yeah.
Erica, I'm so
So-
not playing. I don't give a shit
I
what's
got
going on.
you.
You better. I want a sample.
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you. I got
don't,
you.
I don't give a fuck if you got to give it to me or I pay for it. I want to see what you working with.
I
'Cause
got
see,
you.
I'm gonna let y'all know right here. The folks that I'm having on this show, I have people. I have legacy, sellers and stuff. People that's been selling for a while. But the main people I look for on my show, I look for cultivators. If you've been doing this for a minute, I want to taste your stuff. What have you grown, Coach? You got anything before we get up out of here?
redblackandvegan.com. redblackandvegan.com. Check out the website.
Right on. That's it. Sister, where can they find you?
You can find me on all platforms, STL POT CHEF, and stlpotchefs.com. Get the tickets. It's $40. Y'all get 9 samples.
Okay.
Infused samples
Yeah.
with intro.
What?
$40. If you want to do the VIP, you want to do it big.
Oh, that's so
We got a goodie bag from Blazy Susan and also Soha. They were so gracious to sponsor some of our goodie bags. So
Soha's right down the street, ain't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right on. Yeah,
Show them
yeah.
love. Shout out to you guys. Shout out
Yeah.
to the Cola Lounge.
Yep.
Shout out to Mighty Kind.
Nice little smoke shop.
Absolutely. Make sure you go get all your smokes from them. Shout out to Nature Med as well. They'll be in the building with some free giveaways. So y'all come on down. Have a good time. It's a great date night. Come
Yeah.
with Bay or come with the fellas
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Make sure y'all come out, man. That's good prices y'all got too. Yo, it's gonna be a major event. This is the thing that's happening in St. Louis. It's events here that has never happened before, y'all. Ever happened before. So make sure y'all take advantage of them. STL POT CHEF, July 7th, Cola Campus. It's gonna be amazing. Make sure y'all come out, man. It's gonna be sick. Oh, look at this trophy. This sister got. Look at that trophy.
I forgot to
Look at that trophy.
debut.
Right.
I ain't even seen this.
Right.
Right. I wanted to say this just
So
for
glad
today.
you picked it. Look at that trophy.
Absolutely. You see this?
Blazed and infused cook-up, man. Barbecue. It's in the house.
Absolutely.
Man, y'all know what-
3 people gonna win this. 1 for the barbecue, 1 for the sides, and 1 for the desserts, y'all. So,
That's what it is.
And you
3 different
are
categories.
the voter.
Nice.
Come on out.
Let's go. Yo, OThaGreat, OTHA great at y'all know all the different spots, Face Bitch, IG, all that. And High Off the Glass on IG, Face Bitch, and Twitter. And OThaGreat on Twitter. And that is it. Y'all make sure y'all go to this event because I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I wasn't out of town, I'll be out of town on next Sunday. But if I was in town, I would be at that event. And just to let y'all know, High Off the Glass, we are taking a hiatus. I'm so happy we have Miss Erica on. We are off for the month of July. Why are we off? For summer and for a vacation. Celtics won. We are out. We will catch y'all in August. Deuces. Glad y'all tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Check us out on